What's up, traders? My apology, the previous was a bit error in streaming. Hopefully you can see me now. I see that now the streaming is properly shown. Let me know in the comments in the chat section so that I know that you can see me properly. Let me take the chat box out of the way so that we can talk each other. Hopefully now you can see me properly. Okay, so let me know in the chat section everything is seen properly so that I can start. Okay, that's great. That looks awesome. Now I think that you can see me. Okay, I see that mixed tree and also many of you in the chat area. Okay, so the chat is, let me clear the chat. Okay, can you see me now? Great. Okay, can you see me now? I see that many of you online. So hopefully you can see me now. Let any one of you write a comment that you can see me so that I can start today's session. Hello, Amir. Okay, I see that that streaming is going on. So let's start today's session. Now this is the new day, new trading day. So definitely there is a lot to take from it because this is the first day of trading week. Now first day of trading week is very, very important because most of the pairs, when started a new week, they take a turn and there is a good point where we can enter a trade. So first let's see what's going on with the Aussie dollar. Now you see that there will be a candle close, 4-hour candle close, and Aussie dollar is highly bearish with most of the currency pairs. Aussie dollar is dropping, so there could be a significant trading opportunity with Aussie dollar. You see that AUD and ZD, Aussie dollar and AUD JPY. AUD JPY can give us a good opportunity because it is just at the top on the monthly, because Aussie dollar is going to be weaker. So even with against yen, we could see a drop with Aussie dollar. Okay, so can you see me now? Let me know so that I can write on the chat section. I see that 4 of you already there, 7 of you already there. I want you to write in the comment area so that I can, okay, I see many of you writing yes, that's great, but I need my chat area to be there. Okay, so thank you Muhammad, thank you Mishti Semar, thank you. Okay, Girish Paul, USD JPY please, Fina, thank you all of you, that's great. USOIL, GBPUSD, gold, many requests. Okay, so let's first start with gold. What's happening now? Look at this gold. Gold is very, very important to see now because you see the gold, what happened. I just sent an analysis to our BIP group what is happening with the gold. So let me explain this to you. Pay attention. First of all, you see this pattern. This is a reversal pattern. You see there is a head. This is kind of head and shoulder. You see a head here, left shoulder and the right shoulder. So this is the first thing you need to keep in mind. Gold has created a reversal pattern. Now let's look at the higher time frame to see what is likely to happen. Now monthly, first of all, what you see. Now you might be asking a question, why should you see monthly with the gold? Is because monthly, weekly will give you a direction in the market. Okay, always multi-time frame is the best. Now, if you don't know how to do multi-time frame analysis, I have quite a few videos on multi-time frame analysis in this channel for free. You can watch them will give you a clear direction. So first of all, gold, let's see, this is the top of the historical monthly candle. Now this is the highest price gold have ever reached in the history. Now we saw the price went there and monthly time frame and rejected to the downside. At this point, what you saw, that gold basically has broken a trend line. Look at this monthly trend line. Okay, so there is a long-term trend line which you can see clearly on the weekly time frame. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame. You see there is a trend line, resistance was forming for a very long period of time. Now this trend line is broken with gold on the weekly, but when you see a trend line break, you can expect it to be tested as a support before creating, this is the healthy trending market. But what you saw, gold basically due to the war situation, due to the fundamental news between Russia and Ukraine, gold was highly volatile and aggressively moved to the upside without proper test. So that market has been overextended now, and as a result we could potentially see a drop with the gold, not maybe in one day, or even could be in one day. You saw gold sometime happen like that, but slowly we could see a reversal. So let's see now daily. Now daily, see, this is the most powerful price action you'll ever have seen. Look at this one here, and see, this is a double doji with a lower high and lower low. Now double doji is very powerful. Every time I do a live analysis or in my trading video, I have a completely dedicated strategy which is double doji. Very powerful, trust me. I take most of my trade based on double doji. It's free, I'm giving you for free, link in the description. Watch that, implement it with proper strategy. Now after this double doji, you see this kind of double doji, what happened, you see on your eyes. So double doji is very powerful. We see double doji with a lower high and lower low. Not only double doji, you need to see the trend, the direction. So quickly let me tell you something about double doji. So when you see, let's say the price is moving, creating a series of higher high and higher low, you saw a double doji on the pullback with a higher high and higher low like this in an uptrend. Highly likely that it will go up. Let me show you quite a few examples. See, this is trading. This is what you need to learn to become a profitable. Let me give you plenty of example that will really amaze you. See, USD JPY, go to USD JPY, see your own eyes. Let me show you in couple of days how many trade in double doji. See, there is one clear signal here. See, double doji with a lower high. See, let me show you. Double doji with a lower high. See how much profit you can make. See, double, wherever I'm putting circle, it's a signal with double doji with a lower high. Double doji with a lower high. Double doji, you see, wherever you see double doji with a lower high. So these are the selling signal. Double doji with a lower high and lower low. See, just in this time period, okay, the date is 31st of January till say 4th of March. How many powerful trade? There are more inside, I couldn't see. This one is a double doji with a higher low. Okay, so this is the most powerful trading strategy I have ever seen. Double doji in combination with the trend. So let's go back to the gold again. So what you see that on the daily, gold has created a double doji with a lower high, and also you see there is a reversal pattern here. So normally the price reverse in this way with a big move. In many cases you'll see big move returning back. So now at this point, let's see 4 hour. Now what could be the entry? What could possibly be an entry is if the gold goes up again along this line, and I'm waiting with my student to test with this 20 period moving average, because I really like 20 period moving average. It's very powerful. It's an old indicator many people moving average. So let's see how this our pending order is here. So let's see how this trade played out. And also you see that on the 4 hour there is a bearish engulfer here. See, this red candle crossed the high and cross the low. It's a very powerful bearish engulfer. So this is the price action trading, guys. Indicators, if you put a bunch of indicator on the chart, that will not give you anything. Okay, so let's see. So gold, normally what we are now expecting, this, as you see that there is a level of support and resistance. So there is a resistance here, support here is broken. Now we will be waiting for a test as a resistance, and then we would like to see a continuation with the gold. So this is the situation with the gold. Let's see in the chat area how you guys are doing. That's great. Gold already we have discussed. So let's see GBPUSD, and Diane, you said Euro CHF. Many of you said USD JPY. Samir. So let's see one by one. We'll go all of this today. So stay with me. I will analyze every pair you are thinking to trade, and also there will be a candle close. So this is a good trading time. So let's see dollar yen. Okay, dollar yen is very bullish. You see, this is a very strongly bullish market, no doubt about it. This is the 4 hour chart. Now at this point, you know, to be honest, I will not buy dollar yen, though dollar is very strong. You know why dollar is strong? You need to also look at the fundamental side of it. Now oil price is increasing. Okay, so when oil price increases, there is a high risk of inflation. It's already starting inflation, so the things will rise. So when there is inflation, dollar is safe haven. Keep in mind always that when there is inflation, dollar is safe haven, and when people are buying dollar is rising. It's no doubt about it. Now at this point, why I'm not buying at this from here dollar yen? Because it already went up and I need a retracement. Okay, healthy trending market always need a retracement. So where is the place to buy dollar yen? First of all, let's see quickly the higher time frame. Monthly, already you see that this is a very high price, and historically this price came in 2016. Now the price currently visiting is where the price was in 2016. So where do I buy dollar yen? Is at least I need 50% retracement of this monthly. This is a monthly candle still. Let's see the weekly. So at least I need a retracement on this weekly candle, and you see there is a strong level of support here. Let me draw this line here. So dollar yen, this is the weekly chart. You see there are back-to-back 2 weekly high is broken, and I am expecting dollar yen to come down to a retracement somewhere here. Let's see daily to find a level for retracement. So at least I need a retracement on the daily time frame. So if we see a slow retracement, and then again creating a series of higher high, then I will be considering buying dollar yen. Let's see 4 hour exactly what kind of retracement we are expecting. So if we see 4 hour, now it is continuously going up. So if we see, let's say 1-2 doji down, and then we have to look at how the buyers and sellers reacting. If we see that 1 or 2 candle and again pushing upside like this one here, then I will be looking to buy dollar yen. So this is the situation with dollar yen. So all of you hopefully doing very well. Fina, Diane asked for Euro CHF. So let's see Euro CHF how it is doing. Now Euro CHF, okay, we see a bit on the 4 hour, it's looking like an head and shoulder pattern, but looks like euro is getting a bit stronger. Let's see first of all multi-time frame on the monthly. Okay, now monthly showing that Euro CHF is now in a sell position. Why? Because look at this one here, monthly, the price is just in the monthly resistance zone. Let's draw this trend line on the monthly here. You see there is a green doji here, red doji here, and then price broke to the downside. Now Euro CHF finally likely to drop monthly, based on monthly. Why? Let me explain. You see there is a monthly, this is the monthly bearish engulfer, the previous month's ones. Look at this one here. Now this monthly candle is very, very powerful. Why? First of all, see back to back, look at the 3 months candlestick pattern. This is what you need to pay attention when you are trading. This is not about Euro CHF, in all pairs. This is very, very important for you. Let me draw this trend line here. You see? Okay. Now what you see, look at here, this monthly candle. Okay. This monthly candle. Now what happened? This one broke this trend line above. So when you see this kind of break above and then close below as a bearish engulfer, it has a huge momentum. Now this one, now currently what happened? The current month went down, came up. So what it could do from here, or maybe a little bit going up and then dropping down, because finally the price is likely to drop based on how the price action is forming. Not guaranteed. Trading is not never guaranteed. It's all about risk management and probability. Weekly, okay, weekly, previous week we saw this green candle, which is, you know, a continuation of this downtrend. Tested this, is you see this is the trend line that we have just drawn. Weekly we saw this tested and we see a rejection. Now currently, this current week, the price, you know, went up to 50% of this week. Now from here we could see a drop, could see. Remember, trading, don't take my word of mouth as a bible and make a big risk and blow your account. Don't do that. I also make mistake. I also have a losing trade, but when I make money, I make a big one. That's trading. So make sure you manage your risk. Daily time frame, how the Euro CHF. Okay, so Euro CHF currently, you see from this 20 period moving average. Let me show you the trend now on the daily. Now trend is very, very clear from here, starting from here, coming down. See, this is a typical downtrending market. Okay, let me draw this trend and then I will separate this paper from here. Okay, so let me, you see, this is trend for Euro CHF. Look at this. That's what you need to understand as a trader. That's the market structure. It is said the market structure is king, price action is queen. So what you see that Euro CHF previously came to this level of support, tested as resistance, drop, right? Broke here. Now the same thing should be repeating here. This is the support here and should be dropping from here, should be not guaranteed. So what is likely to happen? Now we see that from here, back to back 2 days decelerated, created a lower high, tested this 20 period moving average. Now from here we can buy textbook, we can expect Euro CHF to drop. If we trade, we will keep definitely stop loss above all this daily high, swing high, and at least 1 to 2 should be the risk to reward ratio for Euro CHF. Let's see now finally 4 hour. Now it is creating, the candle is just will be closed in 6 minutes, and if it is traded, then if I send trade signal to my VIP member, I will definitely keep my stop loss here and I will target at least to this level, which could give me at least 1 to 2 or 3 risk to reward ratio. So this is the situation with Euro CHF, guys. So let me know in the comment section, pardon me, chat section, because chat sections sometimes loaded a bit late. I see that chat sometimes delays, so leave your chat here so that I know who is asking and what you need to help you in your trading. Let me refresh because I need to manage all the details of the live streaming. So if you see anything weird, just let me know immediately so that I can fix the problem if anything wrong happened. So what else? Let me update this one. I see that the chat area is not being up. Okay, I see that because this chat area sometimes doesn't update, YouTube becomes slower. we see that there is a one. Okay, so oil, please. All right, Amir, let me check the oil analysis. Hopefully you are enjoying. Leave a comment, and also don't forget to subscribe who are new to the channel. There is a lot of content tonight. Also I'll be releasing one of my favorite day trading strategy. Who are day trading, could be a really good opportunity, so make sure you watch that video till the end. I will be releasing tonight that day trading strategy. So let's see oil, what's happening. Okay, now oil, it's look like oil trying to break down, but let's see first of all higher time frame how the price action is forming. Now oil monthly, as usual, very bullish. Oil is strongly bullish. So normally this is what happened when you see the price aggressively move up, the price come down again to close where the price opened. So that's a normal cycle of trading. So now oil price, you see the monthly candle 2 weeks gone, we see that went up, now came down again. So from here we could see another push to the upside based on monthly. Let's see how we can find a trading opportunity. Okay, weekly time frame, this is where things are interesting. You see there is a doji. Now this doji can provide a support on the weekly. Let me draw this level of support. Okay, so let's see now daily. All right, so this is where we can expect the oil price. Now at this point, one important thing for the oil is it is creating kind of head and shoulder. Not always important the head and shoulder, because head and shoulder even could be wronger in many situations. So let me draw the channel here. The oil was moving for a very long period of time. So this is the channel. Okay, oil was moving. Let me draw this. All right, and let me draw the downward part of bottom trend line of this channel. Okay, so now what is likely to happen in the oil is the price is likely to come down along this zone to test this. You see this channel, let me show you here. This is the resistance here, there is a resistance here, there is a resistance here, and there is a resistance here. It's likely to test as a support and then push up. Now oil is highly bullish. As you know that the price is rising because of the crisis. It's during the pandemic it was dropping because of the low demand. Now due to the when there is a crisis, the first thing hit is oil, and when the oil price rises, inflation occurs and dollar increases. So with that being said, oil is still bullish, but for the short time could be bearish. Now at this point I'm not trading oil, to be honest, because this price action now is not fully reliable to me. According to the price action, it looks like bearish, but we are facing a level of support, so we could potentially see a reversal pattern here. And only if I see the bullish pattern here along this level of support, so the price could be around say $100. This is where we could wait to see a reversal pattern. Now if you want to trade oil on the short side, that means the selling of oil can happen only if this daily candle closes as a hanging man. So if it goes up and closes here as a hanging man, narrow, that means that we could see another push down, and that case can be traded with the short side, keeping a narrow stop loss, tight stop loss with a tight profit target. But I will trade only on the long side. If this price come down, create a reversal pattern, then I will be considering going long with the oil price. So many of you I see. Okay, hello, thank you Kui joining. Mixchi also, thank you. Rabi, how are you? Thank you. So Kui, GBP JPY, Euro JPY. Yeah, GBP JPY, Euro JPY is very important. Let's see how this is doing. Okay, Euro JPY as expected, as I told in my Forex forecast also this price is bullish, okay, daily. Okay, one very important thing to tell you on Euro JPY, you can take it, write it down, note it down. This kind of things will give you a really edge over the market to become a profitable trader. See, look at the last day of Euro JPY daily candle. Okay, this is a perfect example of a shooting star. Now, what is a shooting star? Okay, this is the real trading. Look at this. This is a shooting star. Many of you know or don't know. Look, let me explain. So when you see a candle like this, long wick, top, like a pin bar, but when this one happen on a level of support, that is what we call a shooting star. Now, when you see a shooting star, see, this is a very important level of support for Euro JPY. Let me draw it, support. So you see that, you see there is a support here. There is a support here. With this red candle, there is a support here. And then with this green candle, it has created a shooting star. First thing. Now, this shooting star can be completely nonsense if you could see this one has created very narrow body and maybe lower high. Okay, now why this shooting star was very important, this one is because it has created a higher high. That is what you need to always look at. Higher high, higher low, market structure, that is important. Okay, first of all, it has created a higher high and higher low. It formed in a level of support, and then see, as soon as the market opened, even no single move to the downside, push to the upside. Now, you might say, who is trading this kind of pattern? Now, you know that we see that already in Euro JPY, there has been a 150 pip move today only. To move 150 pip in Forex market, you need billions of dollars. So who is investing these billions of dollars? The big boys. They know this pattern. Okay, that's why they are trading. And as a retail trader, we need to follow their footsteps. So Euro JPY is currently bullish. After this shooting star, we saw that push to the upside. Now see overall market overview on higher time frame. Okay, now Euro JPY, you see that this is another thing now coming up. Is this is the monthly time frame, right? Now you see there will be a monthly resistance here. Let me draw it. This is the monthly high of this month. So if we see Euro JPY closing around here, it's a long story later, but let's say jump back to the weekly to see. Okay, from here Euro JPY, we could potentially see uprise, because this is a overall uptrending market. You know, this drop came down is basically due to the economic news, and there is a crisis, as I mentioned, due to the war and many other factors. So now at this point, Euro JPY, we see a push. Let's see, at least to this level, there is a doji here. We could see a little more push to the upside with Euro JPY. Now let's see 4 hour. Okay, now 4 hour, this is where the trading opportunity may come. Okay, what is the condition to trade? If you see Euro JPY has created a consolidation on the 4 hour and broke to the upside, right? So you see, if you see a pattern like this and broke up, you need to wait for a test of this resistance coming down, test as a support, and then you can buy for this pattern. So that's how the traders trade. Now for this move, let me draw this level of support. So Euro JPY need to come down, okay, test this level of support, and then pushing to the upside. So this is where the best place to buy Euro JPY, not blindly. You need to wait for a rejection from here. Okay, this is the level where Euro JPY can be bought from this level of support. And let's see GBP JPY. This is also an important pair now to look at, because British pound. Okay, so British pound and euro is kind of going in the same way, same kind of situation. Monthly, you see that monthly now in a dodgy situation, so we could see potentially a retreat to the backside or pushing to the upside. But let's see weekly, because monthly is still 15 days to go. It may not make any proper sense. Okay, so GBP JPY, now at this point it looks like bullish on the weekly. It's just the starting of the week. Let's see how this happens. So we could see back and forth, you know. If we see the price reach to this doji, see this is the weekly doji. Let me draw a circle. Okay, this weekly doji, if the price managed to reach here, this current week price, then we could see a retreat back to the downside, GBP JPY. So how you can trade? Now as you see that there is the same thing, there is a bullish engulfer here. After this bullish engulfer, we could see, let me draw this trend line. Okay, so GBP JPY, we could potentially see an uprise to this level. So at this point, if you are trading on the short term, so it's buy. Okay, let's see 4 hour. Okay, now where can you buy? The same situation with Euro JPY, we have to wait for a test of this support, pardon me, resistance as a support. You see a consolidation here. Okay, broke to the upside, wait for it come down to test, and when you see a pattern here, then you can trade to the upside. So from around, we need to wait for almost, you know, some retracement to the downside along this zone or along this zone. When you see a doji, then you can buy euro, pardon me, GBP JPY. So Amir Khan, oil analysis already done. Hopefully you have seen code GBP JPY, euro JPY. Okay, GBP USD. So Diane, GBP USD. Okay, let me do it. So let's see GBP USD, what's happening. Okay, GBP USD, as I mentioned in my Forex forecast, now we see a retreat from here. See on the weekly how the price action is forming. Now you see, as I told you, that GBP USD overextended to the downside. Okay, weekly, look at this one here. We saw the previous week, the back-to-back 3 weeks drop. Now we could see at least a push to the upside, because you know that there is nothing in the below. You see there is nothing on the left to support this price. So it's a historically very low price. So we could see, you know, a push to the upside on GBP USD. I could be wrong at any point. Let's see how this is happening. Daily. Okay, daily we saw that the last day of trading has created this. All right, there is one important thing, is if daily price action, what I understand from this price action is, if today's daily candle, keep in mind, if today's daily candle close below this daily level, let me draw it, so around say 1.3088, if it close below this level, okay, then high probability the next one will come down. So let's see how it looks like on the intraday or 4 hour time frame. Now see, this is the level that I have just drawn, where on the 4 hour there is a 20 period moving average. So as I told you, the trading is relative. No one can predict the future, but how the price action will form, based on that will decide. If I see that, say for example, a daily candle close, you know, a strong bullish candle over today's trading period closed above here, you know, broke all this level, then I will be considering buying. If I see the daily candle closed below this level or as a doji, then possibly we have to consider for selling GBP USD. Let's see how the things is going. So let's see the chat section. Okay, let me refresh the chat. So write down in the chat area what's your thought, so that I have topic to discuss with you. Okay, I see that Charles, many of you already on the chat. Charles, Euro CHF please, double doji on daily time frame. Charles, already we discussed Euro CHF. Let me see double doji on the daily time frame that you have discussed. Daily time frame, yes, absolutely, that's what I was talking about in the previous analysis. Actually, Euro CHF is now very powerful situation on short side. So we see on the 4 hour as well a doji here. So let's see how the price action is forming. And also we see a 4 hour time frame head and shoulder pattern. So we could potentially see a drop with Euro CHF, but as I told you, manage your risk. Never take a big risk. At any point you could see a push to the upside. Trading is always uncertain. It's a game of probability. When you win, you have to win the big one. When you lose, you have to keep your loss as minimal as possible. So what else? Double doji on the daily time frame. USD JPY we already have discussed. So let's see what other currency pairs giving us trading opportunity. Let's see Euro GBP. Now Euro CHF, Euro GBP, same kind of pattern. Let's see first of all monthly. Okay, monthly time frame, Euro GBP in a selling position. Why? Because you see this, the monthly, the previous months, there is a doji here. Okay, so there is a doji here, and let me see again. So there is a doji here on the monthly time frame, and the price, you see, the already went to around more than 50% of this doji. So from here now we see this, the rejection started. So you can expect Euro GBP slowly melting to the downside. Weekly, the previous week there is a long week at the top. The price went, now tested this long week, and now we see rejection. Daily, okay, daily, you see that there is a doji here on the daily. The price went to this level of doji. Now we see again rejection. So let's see 4 hour. This is where we will be thinking for trading. Now 4 hour, the price already has created a bearish candle with a long wick at the top. So, and we also see that, you see there is a trend line here is broken. So you see there is a point here, there's a point here. So this is a lower time frame trend line is broken and closed back below. So Euro GBP also in the same situation. So Euro is basically very weaker, is likely to drop against CHF and GBP. Let's see how this trade or the price action is forming. So Ramesh, thank you for watching. Our broker added 25 new pairs in crypto and more. Okay, so that's great. And since there is a term for broker, if you the broker I use, they are currently giving 20% discount. You can check my description area where I have the link. You can find a 20% deposit bonus. They are regulated by Australian Securities and Exchange Commission. If you think you need a new broker, you can use that link to get this refund straight away. So let's see what other currency pairs giving a trading opportunity. Now Aussie dollar currently is, as I told you, that it's in a bearish pattern. Let's see monthly how the price action is forming. Okay, monthly Aussie dollar already has broken this monthly support. Let me draw it. First of all, this is the monthly level of support is broken already. Aussie dollar over the long term is bearish. You see, this is a completely bearish price action pattern on the Aussie dollar. And weekly, how the previous week the price, as I told you, went up, created a long wick candle and broke. This current week, as soon as the market opened, we see a drop. So this is a this is a very strong bearish market. Now we could potentially see a couple of weekly candle dropping, creating a new lower low. So let's see daily. Okay, daily already Aussie dollar has created a double top formation, and we see now price is pushing to the downside. Now the best way to go short with Aussie dollar, you see this dotted line. Why? Because you see already double top is being formed. So when you see a double top is formed, you can expect the price to go up and test this support as a resistance and then drop. So this is what we are expecting with Aussie dollar. So already we have seen a doji. Now doji already crossed the high, and from here we can expect a drop. Let's see how the price action is forming. So Aussie dollar is basically bearish from this level of resistance. So these are the pairs that we are looking. In the meantime, guys, if you want to join my VIP team, there is discount going on. The link in the description. There is a lot to take from here. I teach strategies, all the strategies in video format, as well as trade signal to make money while you are learning. So let's see who else in the chat. Okay, gold already we have discussed. Amir, who else in the chat? Because the chat area sometimes delays in updating. So let's see how we are okay, Amir, and many of you already requested Euro CHF. Okay, so that's great. I enjoyed, hopefully you enjoyed this session, and these are the pairs that so far we have analyzed. You see the gold is now dropping. Let's see how it goes. I will keep you updated. So if I have time, I might do another live streaming. So far up to here, if you have any question, drop a comment. I will answer straight away. Thank you, and see you soon in another live stream.